Hanekert from New Perspectives, and I'm the author of the 10 Truths books. And I want to talk to you about change. Change in our business and our lives, change. It's a topic I'm passionate about, and I want to take a few minutes of your time. So, I'm a coach, and most people think of coaches as people that help their clients set goals and achieve those. Right? That's what we normally expect, except I don't. I don't believe in goal setting anymore. Let me explain. So I work with people who want change in their business and their lives, and most of us really want change from time to time. But deep down, most of us would really rather just go shopping for change. We'd really rather just give somebody some money and then we get a new life and a new business and new relationships and new wealth, a new life. 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, who cares, right? I mean, it's cheap at any price if it buys you a new life and a new business, new relationships, wealth. Yes, except for one thing. And that's this. If you want something you've never had before, you've got to be someone you've never been before. You've got to be someone you've never been before. So does that mean? It means that you yourself have to change before anything else can ever change. And that means you have to go out and find a new you. And where do you find a new you? You find a new you on journeys. Journeys is where you find, create, develop a new you and create change in the process. And that's where goals come in, because goals are like the direction we take on those journeys. Goals are never about an actual place to get to. So I was working with a new client not long ago, small business owner in a small business, and he told me he'd lost his enthusiasm for his business. And he told me that, some years ago he'd set a goal to pay off his own house. And so he did one day, and then the next day he woke up and life just continued, and he wondered what next. So he thought, well, I'll set another goal. I'll set a goal to buy an investment property, and then I'll pay that off. And so he did one day, and the next day he woke up and life just continued, and he wondered what next. So it's like the poet, I think it was Robert Frost, who said, when asked about life I know 3 words. It goes on. It goes on. And it does. It goes on. It's the journey, the adventure that never stops. Think about skydiving. It's not about getting onto the ground, right? It's about the journey on the way down. When you get onto the ground, it's over, it's done, it's finished. Memories are fun, obviously, but they don't change you. It's the journey on the way down that changes you. Unless, of course, your parachute doesn't open, in which case you'll experience radical personal transformation right there when you're getting onto the ground. Personally, I like to think, because I'm an old romantic at heart, I like to think about journeys in terms of oceans and ships and horizons and harbour. So imagine you're on a ship, on a harbour, and it's great, it's nice and safe. But nothing's ever going to change in the harbour, is it? I mean, harbours are just that, they're safe, and nothing changes. So if you want to change something, you have to push off, you have to leave the harbour, you have to get out on the ocean, you have to set a course, and you have to go for the horizon and not come back. And that's the goals, right? Your goals are that course, the course that you set, the compass course you set to head across the ocean. We're heading northeast, and then, we come across a reef, then we have to adjust our course to continue the journey, but we're heading northeast to start with. So, what does that mean? Why am I telling you all this? Because, do oceans get uncomfortable? Sure, they do. It always gets uncomfortable on an ocean. I've been on a number of ocean voyages myself, and I know it gets uncomfortable, and I know it gets scary from time to time, and unexpected things often happen, and then we do have to adjust our course. So what does that mean? Why am I telling you this? Well, see, I think most of us spend too much time, too much of our lives in the harbour. Sure, we go on a nice sunny Sunday morning, we might poke our heads out our nose out the heads a bit and have a look at the ocean and the horizon and sniff the sea air and imagine what it might be like out there. But then after lunch, we'll go back in the harbour, and change is mostly something we dream about. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Because there's a really simple technique that'll make it so much easier for you to get out there and to stay out there. And it's an ancient secret. It's lost in the mists of time, but I'm revealing it here for you now. It's called asking for help. Find someone you trust and who has your best interest at heart, and ask them to come on the journey with you. Why? Because you need help pushing off, or you need help rowing? No, you need to do all of that yourself. No, this is about someone who can help you set a course, someone who can be on the lookout for the danger signs, and who can spot the building storms and the submerged reefs, adjust the course and keep the ship safe. Someone who will stop you rowing around in circles and rowing back to shore, and someone who will know when to tell you to row and row hard and when to let the wind push you for a while. That's why you want to ask for help. That's why you want someone on board, not because they're going to have great secrets and magic for you. You want someone on the journey with you. And then at the end, you get to your goals and you get to the end of the journey, and well, remember, the goals are just a direction. You will get to a next harbour, but the harbour will be another just stage in the journey. Nothing will happen in that harbour either. You have to push off again. And it's because the journey goes on. It always goes on. And it's really important to recognise that, because it doesn't arrive in a nice package with a nice ribbon and a price tag. You can't buy it. You never can. So if you want your life to be, in your business, in your relationships, in your wealth, to be something different in 2016 and beyond, find someone you trust and sit down with them and explore with them if they want to come on your journey with you. And if they do and you're ready, then push off. Get out on the ocean, set a course, head for the horizon, and above all, do not come back. There is no other way, I promise you. As I said before, I'm the author of the 10 Truths books, and you can download them for free on this website. Follow the links, any one of them. And as it happens, I'm one of those people who goes on journeys with my clients and goes out on the adventure. So if you're interested in talking to me about coming on your adventure with you, I'd love to have the opportunity. Speak soon. Thank you.